Hey everybody. People seem to like stories about wins. Every time I've ever bid anything, whether I won or not, you always learn something. So I've always kind of carry those with me. So I think there's some stuff in here that's pretty cool, and it was a good project to win. All right, DHS Watchdesk. So this was what was supposed to be about a $100 million deal, and it was internally, I worked at a large business, and internally it was supposed to be some collaboration between multiple groups. It seemed more like an intel bid, because sometimes you can't really tell from the requirements exactly what the work is, especially if it's cleared work. So some other group was supposed to be running with it. I wasn't even really in charge of anything. I just sat in a couple of meetings. I was aware of it. It was on my pipeline. Well, there weren't really a lot of capture sessions. There wasn't really a lot happening with it. And then all of a sudden the RFP comes out and people could not get away from it fast enough. Everybody's saying that they don't have time. They're not really interested. And so it comes to me and my business unit, which was the civilian one. And we said, all right, well, I guess we'll take a shot at it. Plenty of people tried to no-bid it. They said that we shouldn't go after it, that it was not the kind of work that we should do, whatever. So I decided, well, why not? So I'm capturing it, and the more that I work on it, this is pretty much, I think it was at the RFP. It might have been that they announced it was coming out in a week, and then we worked on it then. But I didn't really know anything about it. Honestly, we'd done a little bit of capture. We'd done some research. I'd sat in some meetings, but I didn't really know exactly how to do the work. And we made a joke about the fact that Watchdesk, like I've watched my desk, I don't even know what they do. It turns out it's a big situational awareness thing. I have done that now, but I hadn't back then. So I'm doing capture. I don't really understand the program exactly. I've done DHS business, but I don't really know exactly what this program does. We get the thing written. Now, I was supposed to have a team of people that were available to help. They weren't available. I was supposed to have some kind of knowledge from existing program teams. They were too busy to tell me anything. So what we ended up with was, okay, we're just going to get it written. We had a review. It didn't go very well. So I said, look, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go home on Thursday and get some rest. And Thursday night, I'm going to start writing. I'm going to write until solidly Saturday. And then this guy, Tom Kent, thank you, said, Tom, at this point, I'm going to be too tired to fill in things like metrics tables and stuff because I'm just going to be, my brain's not going to work. If I get all of the content of how you do the work, I'm reading manuals about how DHS does stuff and all this. Can you help get some of those things in there? And he agrees. So I write for 2 days, basically, send it over to him. We have the last review of the proposal, and it goes okay. So, all right, at least we get it submitted. We submit the thing. I mean, the proverbial throw it over the fence and see what happens is exactly what we did. So we submit it. Months go by, right? Now, I get a phone call. I work for a guy named Anthony. Anthony calls me. Adam, you got to check your email, which is a theme for me that I haven't seen it. So I go check my email. We win. Got this email. Congratulations. Department of Homeland Security is pleased to offer this, blah, blah, blah. Great. This is supposed to be like a $100 million task order, multiple award type contract. Now we award it to 2 companies. That's great. He calls me back. Did you see it's funded? No. Hold on. I open it up. There's $14 million in funding. So it's a $98 million ceiling, $14 million funded program. So I go, what is it? It turns out that what they gave me as a sample task, they awarded. They never said they were going to do that. So all of my staffing plan in the bid was basically an incumbent capture and staffing over time. I had no idea there was a live task order that was going to be awarded. So everybody's excited. Everybody's all thrilled. We won. That was great. This is where you show up, and then when you're an ops person, you actually have to deliver things. So the side notes were, it turns out that the task order that we won was 24/7 support. So every day of the week, 24 hours a day. It started immediately. So by the time I got the email, the contract was active. And it required all kinds of certifications, not just clearances, but certified chemical sector information, this and that, and all kinds of stuff that I mostly hadn't heard of. So That was all right. Figure the incumbents probably have those certifications or whatever it takes to work on that deal, except there mostly weren't any. Uh, there were 47 positions, and when we talked to the customer at the kickoff, they only had 7 spots filled because they'd had task order structure problems in the past. So it was kind of around the clock staffing and finding people so that we could run a program that wasn't staffed and we were now responsible for. But when I tell people there's winners problems, those are winners problems. It turned out to be a great program. There's a whole bunch of people that worked on it over the years that I really enjoyed working with, and it was cool work too. So that was a fun one. Good story. Thanks, guys. See you next time.